When it comes to productivity, we spend way too much time waiting to be motivated by something. Like, do you ever just sit in your room at night, wearing your lounge clothes, just scrolling through TikTok, then, all of a sudden, that girl comes across your For You page? We all know that girl. She wakes up before the sun rises, jets off to the bathroom to wash her face, puts on her Lululemon workout clothes, makes her matcha tea, and heads off to her overly priced Pilates class. And then there is you, who is like, you know what? I'm going to get my life together. I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow and go work out. If I go to sleep now, I'll have 4 hours of sleep. That should be enough. It's not enough, girly, but whatever. Now you're all excited because you're about to turn into a brand new person overnight. Yeah, we aren't doing that anymore. Congratulations, by clicking on this video, you have taken the first step towards a more productive and fulfilling life. And you know what they say, procrastination is one of the root causes of why you have not reached your fullest potential. But that's okay, because starting today, you are going to start living your dream life. No more, I'm gonna wake up at 6 a.m. and go to the gym, but instead you sleep through your alarm clock because you decided to stay up watching Love is Blind. I am going to give you all of the tips and tricks that I use to help you stay on track with your goals. I graduated 5 years ago from the Fashion Institute of Technology. I don't use my degree in fashion merchandising, but that's okay, because now I am a full-time content creator where I get to help people like you become your best self. As a content creator, I have a lot of tasks to juggle, from filming B-roll, editing, scripting, keeping my home organized, and cooking. So I have to stay organized and be productive, otherwise my week will become incredibly overwhelming and stressful and unproductive. So now, let's be honest, this is probably not the first video you have clicked on how to be productive, but I hope it's your last. Back in the day, I used to sit up super late at night, and then all of a sudden I'll get the night zoomies, which is basically when you're just laying around and then boom, you get this random burst of energy where you want to start cleaning, organizing your closet, trying out some random recipe you saw on TikTok, and all of a sudden wanting to get your life together. Then you make a list of all the things you're going to start doing, from waking up early, working out twice a day, cramming all of your studies into 1 hour, learning a new language, and still having enough time to actually eat healthy. So now you have overworked yourself to the point where you are extremely tired, and now it's even harder to recharge because you have burnt yourself out. So we are going to take this step by step. First step towards success. Now, first off, before we get into how to be more productive, I want you to pause this video. But before you do, ask yourself, what are 2 things right now that you do not like about your life? Is it that you want to eat healthier, that you don't wake up early enough to be able to enjoy your morning? Do you not like your body, or you just want to get through your day without having a mental breakdown? Whatever it is, I want you to write it down in your notes app and get a pen and paper and write down 2 things that you do not like about your life. Now pause. Now that you know that there are 2 things that you are not pleased with about your life, I want you to ask yourself, what is it that I can start doing or stop doing to help me change those things? What is it that you are doing or not doing every day that is preventing you from reaching those goals? So let me give you an example of my goals for the next 2 months, just so you have an idea of what I'm talking about. I don't like that I don't read enough, and I don't read enough because I spend way too much time on social media. So I need to set out 30 minutes a day to put my phone down and read 2 to 3 chapters. The tragedy in life doesn't lie in not reaching your goals. The tragedy lies in having no goals to reach. You might not know what those goals are right this second, and that's okay. Just sit and think about it, because this is going to be a 2-month commitment. Yes, you heard that right. You are going to start doing or stop doing whatever it is that you are doing for the next 2 months in order to reach your goals. Now, a lot of people will have 4,510 goals that they will try to achieve at once, but you, my friend, are going to start focusing on those 2 goals for the next 2 months, and you will work towards those goals consistently. Once you have mastered these goals, you can then add more goals to focus on, but we are going to take things slow until these changes become a habit. No more, I'm going to change my life around overnight. It's too much. You are going to burn yourself out. up. Now, in order to achieve these goals, you need to get into the right mindset. So your focus needs to be on your mental health and your environment. So a lot of people will say your day starts with a good morning routine, and I cannot disagree more. If you want to have a good day, it starts with your night routine. Preparation. Do you really think you can wake up early if you're not going to bed until 1 a.m.? You're going to want to take a nap by 2 p.m. the next day. So I want to introduce you to the Sleep Calculator app. It takes the average human 15 minutes to fall asleep. So this app tells me exactly when to fall asleep in order to wake up refreshed. So if I want to wake up at 7 a.m., I need to be falling asleep at one of these times. And a good night's sleep consists of 5 to 6 cycles. It'll also analyze my sleep and will show me my sleep progress when I'm in light, deep, or REM sleep, and if I am snoring or making noises. My husband swears I snore, but I don't. He's such a hater. Anyways, by ensuring that you are getting enough sleep at night, this will make sure that you are waking up refreshed and ready to start your day that is filled with getting-ish done. Now, another thing you need to be doing is prepping your clothes the night before for the gym or for your day outfit. Selecting your outfit the night before can save you precious time in the morning. This is especially useful if you tend to rush or struggle with decision making when you're groggy or pressed for time. It also allows you to take your time and coordinate your clothes, ensuring you look your best. So you can check for things like wrinkles, stains, or missing accessories, and address these issues ahead of time. It can also hold you accountable to actually going to the gym, making it less likely that you'll resort to just sleeping in because you don't know what to wear. Lay that sports bra out, sister. Now it's time to prepare meals. You don't have to make all the food in one sitting for the entire week, because if you are anything like me, then you do not like leftovers that have been sitting out in the fridge for longer than 2 days. So what I do is write down in my notes exactly what meals I am going to be eating and what day. Canva has plenty of free templates you can use. Meal prepping allows you to save time during the week and stay on your health plan. So here's a step-by-step guide on how to prep meals for the week. Number 1, plan your meals. Decide on the number of meals and snacks you want to prepare for the week. So if you want to just prep for Monday and Friday, then do that. Next, choose recipes that are easy to cook and can be stored well. You do not have to make a 5-course meal. Keep it simple now. I also like finding recipes on TikTok and YouTube because let me tell you, those folks can cook. Number 2, create a meal plan. Make a list of the recipes you intend to prepare and ensure you have a balance of proteins, carbohydrates, vegetables, and fats in your meal. Number 3, make a shopping list. Check your pantry and refrigerator for ingredients you already have. Why do I have 3 oyster sauce bottles? Anyways, we aren't overbuying or wasting food over here, okay? It's too expensive. Create a shopping list for the ingredients you'll need for your chosen recipe. Lastly, stick to your list to avoid buying unnecessary items. So, sorry, you're going to have to put that extra pint of ice cream back. You already have other desserts at home. Number 4, choose a meal prep day. So, dedicate a specific day of the week for meal prepping. Many people choose Sunday or another day when they have more free time. So, make sure you use versatile ingredients. So, opt for ingredients that can be used in multiple recipes to help minimize waste and save time. So, like if you're using potatoes in one recipe for dinner, then maybe cut up some for breakfast too. Breakfast potatoes are so good. Also consider making large quantities of staples like rice, quinoa, or beans, which can be used in various meals. You can also try no-cook options. So some meals like salads, wraps, or yogurt parfaits don't require cooking and can be prepared quickly. Also rotate your menu to avoid food boredom, so change up your recipe and ingredients every few weeks. Meal prepping can take some time initially, but it can simplify your week and help you to stick to your dietary goals. It's a valuable habit for those with busy schedules and anyone looking to save time and eat healthier. Okay, great. So now that we have our preparations done, let's take a look at tip number 2, which is my to-do list, or as I like to call it, the 3 targets, or TTT. I categorize these targets into big targets, small targets, and miscellaneous targets. And I normally have about 2 to 4 targets in each category that I would like to get done that week. So for me, my main target this week would be to create a script for my video, film B-roll, and work on upcoming video. My smaller task would be to clean the bathroom, clean my guinea pig's cage, prep next week's meals, and work out. Then my miscellaneous targets are skincare routine, cook, read, and take my vitamins. When you are creating your targets, keep in mind the 2 goals that you set out for yourself in the beginning of this video. Now, it's crucial to break large tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. This approach makes these tasks less intimidating and more achievable. So instead of me saying I'm going to clean my house, I can say I'm going to just clean the bathroom today. This sounds a lot less intimidating than just saying I'm going to clean every inch of my house. Since we are on the topic of cleaning, who leaves things laying around for long periods of time when you can easily pick it up and put it wherever it needs to be? Yeah, I know. I'm not perfect. Which brings me to my tip number 3, the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately rather than adding it to your to-do list. Here are my medications that have been sitting on my nightstand for the last 4 nights. I normally keep my medication in the kitchen cabinet, but it would have taken me less than a minute to walk to my kitchen and put the medication in its place. If you take 2 minutes picking up your clothes or wiping down your office desk, it won't take up 30 minutes of your Saturday. Basically, anything I can do right now, the night before or the week before, I will do in order to create an easy, stress-free week. Because if I don't, then that just gives me an excuse to not have anything done. It only takes me 2 minutes to feed my guinea pigs, but I was 2 minutes late feeding them today, and look how they're treating me. 2 minutes is all you need to get more stuff done and to have happy guinea pigs. Now, you might be saying, Devin, not everything takes 2 minutes to do. I can't study for my math exam in 2 minutes or clean my bathroom in 30 seconds. It's okay, I can't either, which is why I use the Pomodoro Technique, which brings me to my 4th tip. The basic method for Pomodoro involves setting a timer of 25 minutes and working on a single task or a cluster of similar tasks for the length of the interval. When the timer is up, you earn a 5-minute break, and if you work through 4 Pomodoros, you reward yourself with a 15 to 30-minute break to stretch, make a snack, or walk outside, whatever allows you a moment away from the task at hand. It is shown that procrastination has little to do with laziness, but because we put off things to avoid negative feelings. So when you take your target goals and you break it into smaller tasks and give yourself breaks in between, then it makes it less stressful. Pomodoro is going to help you to be more effective with time management. You can also get more things done in less time while also having a sense of accomplishments and reducing the potential for burnout. You don't need a special app on your phone. I just use the timer on my phone. Also, when you're using the Pomodoro technique, it allows you to measure your productivity and assess the time spent on the task. It also encourages you to evaluate the effort required for tasks and plan your work more efficiently. So no more studying for 3 hours straight. Give your mind a break. It also is going to help you to combat distractions. In the world we live in today, it is filled with email notifications, team chats, text messages, social media, and more distractions to throw us off our game. While we can sit here and say that technology is to blame, it's actually been shown that over half of all workday distractions are self-inflicted, meaning we pull our own selves out of focus. So instead of allowing those distractions to happen and then having to spend 20 minutes trying to refocus yourself on the task, the Pomodoro technique will help you to resist all of those interruptions and retrain your brain to focus. Each Pomodoro is dedicated to one task, and each break is a chance to reset and bring your attention back to what you should be working on. And finally, take time for yourself, so the miscellaneous task, whether that be dedicating a day where you grab a glass of wine and take a nice warm bath, maybe watch a movie, hang out with your friends, whatever makes you happy and at ease. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is relax. For me, what I like to do is focus on my skincare routine and treat myself to some crepes, maybe even some retail shopping if my husband lets me have his credit card. But please do not feel like you have to be on go, go, go all the time. If you do, you'll just get burnt out. Relaxation can boost creativity, enhance decision making, help heal the body, improve productivity, and reduce stress. So again, relaxing is productive. Don't feel ashamed for spending a day sitting in bed, just as long as you get back to doing your big and small tasks. Now, your life doesn't have to be glamorous. You don't have to be rich or have your dream job in order to get motivated to do something. I hated my previous job, and I would wake up 10 minutes before I had to clock in, and then after work, I would just sit and watch TV and be all depressed and a mess. I struggled finding something to look forward to in life because according to my mind, my life was falling apart and didn't fit the it girl aesthetic. So if you struggle with finding romance in everyday life, then go watch my video on finding magic in the ordinary. Thank you so much, Diamond Girls, for watching my video. I hope you have a beautiful day that is filled with love.